ProRevenge. Have a story of you or someone you know getting back at someone with ProRevenge after being wronged? Post it here. Okay. You want a revenge or someone else has to get revenge? Oh, oh, I understand that. Alright, I gotta pick 5 stories here and it probably might be interesting to read it out and see what comes up. I'm working at this defending company. We're not huge, but we get an adequate number of clients. We also work against insects and rodents. So this is how it works. You can call us, tell us how many square meters you want to be clear. We'll tell you the price and you say yes or no. Now back to the story. About 2 months ago, we got approached by a hospital that was about to open. They had this problem with rats and wanted to help. They said that they wanted to have 4,000 square meters cleared. I was assigned to negotiate and communicate with them, so I calculated the cost and headed to the hospital to talk to them. When I arrived, they told me to go to the second floor to the room 208. I opened the door and there were like 15 women there. I asked for one who called me, let's call her Brad, and she told me to sit down. I started talking to her about the price and couldn't help but notice that something was going wrong. She raised her eyebrow and squinted her eyes. Excuse me, you're not the first company we approach. We call 5 companies and your price is 10 times bigger than the most expensive. What out of these 4? I got really confused. Our prices are very fair and doing 4,000 square meters for the price she told me would be a suicide. I can't speak for other companies, miss, but just think about it. 4,000 square meters at that price, they're spending 10,000 pennies on 100 square meters. I honestly don't know what they're using to kill the rodents at that cost. She got angry. Who said anything about 4,000 square meters? I won't let you work in the whole hospital. I have patients here. This isn't a bar where you can go whatever you want to. I started getting annoyed with her, and all the other women were smirking and laughing amongst themselves. I cleared my throat. Miss, you sent us an email saying that you need 4,000 square meters. I calculated the cost based on that request. If you think that won't be to work whenever the patients are, although our firm has worked closely with several big hospitals in the city, then just tell me how many square meters you really need and I'll adjust the price. I forced a smile here just to appear friendly. She scoffed and realized, you really think I have time for that? Just do it yourself, gee. I breathed in very deeply to control my emotions and stood up. I inspect the building. The building is 6 floors, plus 1 underground. I found rodent poop on each floor, yet no patients anywhere. I returned back to her, told her that I sent her an email the day and after, and left. When I got back to the office, my boss, very nicely, asked me how it went, and I told her everything. She told me that she'd take care of it and let me leave early. The next day, I went to the office. My boss waved at me to go at her office. When I walked in, she was on the phone with someone who turned out to be a friend of hers and the boss of the brat. My boss explained the situation to her, and the lady said that she go down there and talk to her. Fast forward a month, I'm minding my business in the evening when I get a call. It's the brat. She's speaking to me in the nicest, most precious voice, asking me to take care of the run situation as it got out of hand. Turns out that she didn't sign a contract with any of the 5 companies, and if only the first floor was problematic a month ago. Now the rats were everywhere, and the hospital had to be open in 2 weeks. I told her that I'd call her back next day, as I need to check my schedule. The next day I arrive to the office. I go to my boss' room and tell her that the rat called again. She smiles at me and says, tell her that we're booked for 2 weeks. I got confused. But won't they hire someone else? With the most evil confident smile. Nope. She picked up the phone and called her friend and told her to make the brat sign a contract with us. And they did. That meant that they couldn't hire anybody to do our job besides us. 2 weeks passed and I called the brat. I can come today if you want to. Yes, please. I arrived there at 3 a.m. so that every patient could see me. I started walking around, laying the rat poison, and didn't hesitate to tell everybody, bitch or staff, what it was if they asked me. Then the next day, I'm in the university and doing one of my classes. I hear 2 boys talking. Dude, Did you hear about the new hospital? They said they're overrun by rats. My neighbor was there yesterday and she saw this two putting rat poison everywhere. The other day she saw a rat in the parking lot. I'll never go there. That's disgusting. I guess. Am I hearing those words? Wow, that was ultra pro revenge. Well, they'll probably say, oh, rats. You can tell that to somebody else. So about 6 months ago, I decided to buy my first vape. I was totally new to the scene and had to do a lot of reading to find out the basics and what kind of vape was right for me. Finally, I found one I wanted, the Smoke V8 stick. Prices varied across online vape stores, but the lowest price I found was from eBay seller. The listing said it was authentic and even provided free shipping. I jumped at the chance and bought it immediately. When it came, it looks totally legit. Brand new packaging of the kitchen slips and the barcode on the side. It worked pretty well for 3 months. One day, I went to press the fire button and heard the small click. To my surprise, the button caved into the battery. Tried getting it out, shaking it and pulling out the tweezers. Nothing worked. Naturally, I was pretty mad. This was a relatively new vape that had never dropped and always took care of. By the time I picked up more knowledge about vapes, I knew that this was far from normal. I went ahead and filed a warranty claim with Smoke. Provide photos of the hole where the button should be nice and a picture of the code on the side of the package. I was mildly horrified when a Smoke Rat told me the device I had was confirmed counterfeit. I was fuming. Now, only was I lied to and scammed, but I read about people who had unknowingly used counterfeit vapes that were burned or even had boiling juice burst out of the tank and onto their face and arms. I realized that this asshole who sold this vape to me and put me in real danger. What if I, instead of the button falling in it, had been stuck on firing mode and caused a burn or a fire? The real Smoke has safety features for that, but there's no telling if this fake did or not without picking it apart. I took a minute to calm myself. I didn't want to go off on the seller and risk not getting a response. In that time, I took screenshots of the Smoke's rest messages to me, that broken vape and fake authentication barcode. For privacy reasons, I'll call the seller D-Bag Vape Guy or DB. I sent a message to DB over eBay, telling him that I'd like to refund and show him all the screenshots and photos. Later that day, he responded. It went something like, "It's been too long. I can't refund you, even if I wanted to." That's it. No mercy for this guy. He obviously doesn't care about what he's doing, so it's time for some revenge. I took a good hour to make some calls. Stop at number 1 is to eBay. I called the report TV in its entire bait shop. The lady on the phone was very understanding, and I even gave it a little extra push by saying that the fakes he's selling could harm someone badly. Maybe a little manipulative, but totally true. Stop number 2 is to PayPal. I gave them my transaction ID and filed a dispute against the seller to get a fraud. I told the guy on the phone was just about the same thing, and I insisted that it be escalated to a claim. He obliged. Now the ball is rolling. For those who don't know, in addition to getting the payment revoked if PayPal finds the buyer's favor, PayPal also slaps you with a fine as well. Stop number 3, the grand finale. I called Small Tech and asked them their policy on fake items. The lady on the phone tells me that they actively seek out counterfeit sales and work with the platform they use to get them removed. Excellent. I send the rep the link to the TV shop and the listing that I bought the vape from. The lady thanked me and told me they'd been looking into this matter. Now, just to see what I did worked, I took a screenshot of the DV's eBay store to see if anything changed in the days to come. I checked back in about a week and a half later. I couldn't stop myself from laughing. DV had 184 listens to a meager 7. All the remaining listings were just little things like spare parts, rubber rings, and knickknacks for various vape models. No vapes, no codes, no Aegis for sale. 3 days after that, I get an email from PayPal. I have won the claim. Not only did I get my money back, but PayPal was investigating DV's sale account for fraudulent activity. Immediately, I checked back on DB's eBay store. Not a single item for sale. I grinned like a fucking Grinch. Hopefully, this moose knuckle learns his lesson and never put his customers in danger by selling fake pigs again. Not sure whether or not this is petty or ProRevenge, so I'm putting this in both categories. I hope reading this made you as satisfied as doing it made me. So all the time reading, guy sells me a big fake product. I bring this whole eBay store down and get him investigated for fraud. Ooh, that is the call and revenge. Can you sell this little fake babe you have? You're gonna get accused as a fraud and you get scammed, and you don't want to sell it anymore. Do not sell it. Do not trust anybody because you might see something that's fake. Check out the ratings and be trustful of it. Because that, you want to get that motherfucking money back. So, oh, this is a very fake thing. No, I want a fucking refund. You D-bag. March 31st, 2019. This is today. I was streaming a game called Geometry Dash and was taking level requests. I'm a small streamer, had only 15 viewers at the time. Someone by the name of OK underscore 13 joined my stream and requested a level for me to play. The level was fresh out the recent table I was in, followed with nothing of it. That's when I nearly got banned on Twitch. The level showed a pixelated hentai on the screen. I just stopped the stream and left it there. An embarrassment. Chat went wild and moderators banged OK underscore 13. The next day, recognized the name OK underscore 13. I looked at the audit logs on my Discord server and noticed that it was someone I banned a while ago for talking to my family. And ooh, was he in for a treat? His former Discord name is Aoi. Aoi is a Super Mario 64 speedrunner. Not bad, but not a world record. One day, he was living at 30 viewers, getting a world record pace in public Discord channel. He was in an open voice chat, so I created a brand new Discord name. Aoi is bad. He proceeded to add a profile picture and me attached to make it look like more legitimate. He has about 2 hours to run. At the final Bowser fight, getting ready to throw Bowser the last time to defeat him. I joined the call and played the highest pitch ear rape. Chaos erupted. Aoi dropped his control and lost his world record pace and banned me on Discord and on the stream. His chat went wild. To this day, I hate him, but I allow my creativity for revenge. It was later found that he was the one trolling people on stream and become relatively hated. Good job on never getting a world record. We're trying to do a server and now we put all this hentai and got banned. Alright, you asked for this. We're gonna play to you and they're gonna have this world record thing. But nope, we're gonna stop you there and then all these things, let's put the ear to the test. Make it a little louder. Sorry. I gotta be quiet as possible because my mom's sleeping. It's 10:50. Sorry about that. This is my first one, so I'm not completely sure if it belongs here, but I think it does. Okay. We got bitch 1, bitch 2, cutie 1, cutie 2, and me. So B1, B2, C1, C2. Me. Okay. A little backstory. I met B1 and B2 in 6th grade, but I didn't talk to them. In 8th grade, we started hanging out, and I became best friends with them. I got real close to B2, and that naturally made B1 jealous. Though I wasn't trying to replace anyone or something like that. B1 started pretending to be my best friend to use all the things I told her against me. I didn't know she was talking behind my back and stuff. Anyway, I liked C1, a year older than me, tall, brown hair, and bright green eyes. I told my best friends, because when you're young and in love, you always tell your best friends. At that time, B1 was dating C2. A friend of us that doesn't go to our school, so it doesn't know C1, who liked B1. And also B1 and C2 have been together before, but they broke up, then got back together. Okay, fast forward to B1's birthday. She invited B2, C1 and B2's boyfriend, but she didn't invite me or C2, her boyfriend. In that party, she made out with C1. Again, she had a boyfriend, and she knew I liked C1. C2 and I found out. We were both heartbroken, and B2 found out too. She was pissed. She told B1 to fuck off, but ended up forgiving her a month later. That's when Sion found out I liked him. And he asked if we could talk. I told him I didn't have anything to talk about. I told him that all I wanted was for him to be happy, and that was it. But it wasn't. I was depressed, not only because of what had happened. By the time I had already found out all this B1 was saying about me, that shattered my confidence. I have no friends other than C2 was probably doing worse than me. I had problems at home and a lot more going on. B1 and C2 broke up, and immediately she started dating C1. I couldn't stand seeing them together. I had 3 anxiety attacks in a week, and things became worse. Could barely get up in the morning, and I would cry every day at school because I just didn't want to be there. And my mom realized. She took me to therapy. I didn't go to school for over 2 weeks. Revenge time. Some of my friends got worried because I wasn't going to school. So when they asked me why I spilled the tea, I was in the hospital because I had been some really rough weeks due to B1. You have made sure to both C2 and me up. The thing is, every single one of our friends loved C2. When I told them the whole story, they turned their backs on her. And B2 realized that what they had been doing, talking me about the school, making fun of me, texting me that I should kill myself, wasn't okay. She should stop and never talk to me or B1 again. Not even to apologize to me. Some teachers were worried too because I would cry in their classes. So when I got back, looking like I must say, they asked me what had happened. I was also lucky. I had screenshots of all things people had texted me. I told them everything. She had a reputation of being shy, nice, smart girl, the kind of girl who would never hurt anyone, and also her parents let her go. She was the nicest and sweetest girl, they said. We were surprised when the principal called them because she had been threatening the student and telling her to kill herself. Yep, that's me. All the screenshots, all the anxiety attacks that happened at school, everything got out to the light. Not our parents knew, all of our class knew. And Simone's class did too. She got suspended for a week just because I said it was a ban not to get her expelled. The reason? I wanted to see how everyone turned her back on her when she came back. And that week, she was gone. Everyone was talking about what a terrible person she was. They threw all her notebooks to the trash and wrote all kinds of stuff on her school text. And by the time she got back, she had absolutely no friends. And everyone was by my side. Friends of mine who had let it happen apologized to me and left her alone. All the teachers knew exactly what kind of person she was. Her parents took away her phone and she stopped being her sweet little girl and became a disappointment. The first day she walked into the classroom after the suspension, I looked at her dead in the eye and slowly grinned. She was flat. She had no friends. She only had C1 because no one would even look at her. Last year, C1 graduated, and some friends of mine who graduated too threw a party and invited me. C1 was there, and B1 was nowhere to be seen. C1 apologized to me and thanked me because he knew I was the reason they were together. I told him that B1 liked him. That's why he asked her out. I didn't do it for her. I did it for him, despite how much I hated her. I said it was okay. He hugged me, and we never spoke again. Guess who sits alone at lunch while I laugh and chat her ex-boyfriends? Yeah, that bitch. She can't sit with her little boyfriend now because he doesn't go to our school anymore. So she has no one. And I couldn't be happier about that. Oh, and I wasn't depressed over them. You see, I'm a really sensitive person. So when I feel something that's really intense, I was depressed because I had a lot going on. My parents are divorced, but they share custody and they had to talk almost every day for some reason I can't recall. So it would be constant fights at home. I didn't have a lot of friends and my grades weren't exactly good, let's just say. I was also struggling before that even happened because my anxiety can't fuck up your mind sometimes. What happened with them was just not a factor. Plus, finding out that who you thought was your best friend was talking some really nasty things behind your back isn't something nice. My self-esteem and confidence were shattered at the time. Yep, bitch one is gonna do all these things that comes to this person who wrote this one and tell her to just kill herself. Dude, that's not cool. And we had to tell every single and spit on all the T's and all the schools there. Yep. She got spent every week, and we tried to block everything. What bitch one had been done for like the whole school, and they knew it. No friends, and yeah. Want to be in the in crowd? No, you're not. You're the outsider now. You're alone, and that's it. Yeah, you're just gonna be an outsider, so welcome. Because the in crowd doesn't like you. Okay, disclaimers. One, I'm all noble. Two, it's like 4 a.m. So yeah, backstory. Okay, so when I was in 8th grade, I was in some crappy school musical. This girl I call Karen. Karen and I had clashed before. We we clashed. I mean, she was envied me for getting a supporting role. She got an ensemble. During our lunches, Karen claimed she was going to kill me. Many times, I went to the office. They didn't help me out at all. ProRevenge time. During lunch, I was playing blackjack with my friends. When Karen came by, I put my phone onto voice recorder. I'm going to kill you, OP. Time 1. This went on for months, up to 6 times a day. I went to the office again for the recordings. They were dumbfounded. I stayed in the office until the end of school. Lunch is at 11. Next day, she was called down to the office. Karen got 2 months suspension. Edit. So that was the end. Nope. Karen came back to be a bitch to me in high school. This time, I took it into my own hands. Her parents got her a nice BMW. I have dogs. One, which was Puppy. You can see where this is going. The puppy had to eat wet food for a bit. She had 2 problems. So, in the Colorado summers, it can get very, very hot. So I put a can of wet dog food out in the sun the whole summer. Sophomore in October for dog food was color and slightly separate. I had an offer for furs, so I waited until school started. Took the can of dog which I had to keep in the box as I smelled like a literal Plus, in addition, I got that fart spray, and I made a wasp/bee trap out of a plastic box. Smeared the dog food all over Karen's car. Dumped the whole fucking bottle of fart spray on her car. Next, I put the bee wasp trap out of her car. By the end of the day, Karen's car was surrounded in bees, wasps, and to her dismay, hornets. You can smell her car from 6 miles away. Spray the fart spray can clear the room. Her windshield covered in dried dog food. Karen had to carpool with one of her friends. The car sat for a week. The traps had dried out. She drove her car home after getting dog food off her windshield. They only schooled her car as the car. I wasn't the only one who she threatened to kill, so she got expelled and still has no idea I caused her car. Well, that was kind of revenge, but okay. Oh, as I said, this mobile. That's awesome. Well, yeah, you trying to threaten it to somebody else? Have fun with that car, and everybody's gonna see you and all this discussing things here. They're full of sugar, honey, ice, and tea. You know what I mean.